If you've got a vehicle, then you need to watch this video because I'm going to save you hundreds of pounds, if not thousands of pounds. So everyone's got breakdown cover, right? I use the AA, but I've got a hidden feature that saves me so much money from the AA. So the AA do a thing called parts and garage cover, which actually saves you so much money in the long run, especially when your car breaks down. So if you're new to the channel, you won't know that I own a Volkswagen Caddy Maxi, which is a van. It's a big blue one, so it's ex-British gas, and I've got AA breakdown cover on it. But I've also got parts and garage cover, and I got that because it's well known that the injectors can be problematic. If an injector goes on a 1.6 TDI engine from the Volkswagen group, it can cost anywhere between £400 and £800 per injector. There's 4 injectors in that engine. If one goes, they all go. So you do the math, 1,600 quid, that's a lot of money that you're going to be spending on your van. However, the parts and garage cover from the AA is only going to cost me £35. Per injector, might add, per injector. So, driving along, engine light comes on, I go into limp mode. Pull over, call the AA, they'll turn up nice and quick. He finds out it's the injector that's gone wrong, tows me to the garage, injector gets replaced, the garage gives me a bill, £500. And I'm thinking, oh God, I can't afford that this month. With AA parts and garage cover, it's only going to cost me £35. So let me explain how it works. So parts and garage cover, also known as breakdown repair cover, helps you with the costs and repairs of your vehicle when it breaks down. So on this cover, you get up to 5 claims a year, and each claim you can claim up to £535. You can have up to 4 vehicles on a single policy. All you need to do is obviously let the AA know which vehicles, so you just put your registration in, or you call them up and put your registration in. So how it works is if you break down, the AA turn up, they fix your van, say they need to replace the battery or the injector and they've got it in your van, they'll fix you on the roadside. Any repair costs there will be covered. So normally with a breakdown, they wouldn't actually cover the labour or maybe the parts that are included. If they can't fix on the roadside, they'll take you to a garage, the garage can then diagnose it, you can then ring the claims team or the garage will for you, and then they diagnose the claim on the phone with the garage and they say it's going to cost £200 to repair. The AA claim team then accept this claim, work can be carried out, and then when you get the bill back, you pay the bill and then you can claim it back from the AA, so they'll send you a cheque in the post and then essentially you pay £35 excess for that claim. So it saves you so much money if you break down. So there's a few things to consider when getting this cover. So you can't use a claim within 14 days of the policy starting. So if you know there's something wrong with your van, you can't just start the policy and then use it within the first 14 days. And that goes to the second point. If there's already pre-existing faults, obviously like advisories on the MOT, and then you try and claim for it, they won't be covered because obviously they already know it's a fault. So what it is for is if you break down with a brand new problem, the AA will come along, and then if it's within their claim book and they will allow you to claim for it, you can then claim for it, put a claim in, and then obviously if it's under £535, you'll only pay £35 excess. If it comes to £600, obviously they'll claim a chunk of it, and then obviously you might have to pay a little bit on the top. But like I said before, the main reason I bought it is for the injectors on my van, because obviously the 1.6 TDI Volkswagen Caddy engine is problematic. If you don't know about this, click my video here about the Volkswagen Caddy injectors and learn more about it. So I just got it for a peace of mind really, and that's why you guys should as well, especially if you're doing van life. I know a lot of people buy old vans, convert into campers, and obviously old vans can have problematic things with the mechanics, and that's a lot of people forget about. They just look at the back of the van and how to convert it. They sometimes forget about the mechanics at the front end of the van, or obviously throughout the van. But the main thing is the engine that people forget about. So that's one thing I would get AA cover, because obviously everybody's going to get breakdown cover anyway. AA obviously are more expensive than other people, but with the parts and garage cover, you're going to save so much money in the future if you do break down. You might never use it. It's a bit like other insurances. You pay out this money, you never use it. But if you do use it, it's going to save you a lot of money. I've already used it twice. So I've used it for a wheel sensor on my old van, that went, and I used the claim on there. And then recently on my new van, I've just had glow plugs go, so I've claimed on there, and I've had the glow plugs replaced under the claim. So the cost of the cover, obviously most people have breakdown cover. Sometimes you get it through your bank, sometimes you get it through life insurance or house insurance. Normally you pay about £40 to £50 a year, but for that it's really basic cover. So most people think, oh, I've got breakdown cover. All it'll do is have a call out, the guy diagnoses the problem, and then he'll just say, I'll take you to a garage. That's it, you've got no onward travel, you've got no help at the garage, you've got no way to get home. They sometimes don't tow your cars, you have to pay extra to get towed away. So the AA with this cover, for mine, it's £200 a year. They'll come out at me at home, so I don't have to be away from my home, because a lot of people don't realise in the small print, they won't actually come to your home if you break down. It doesn't do home start. So I've got home start, I've got anywhere in the country, so that's whether I'm in my own vehicle or I'm in a passenger any else's vehicle. So if I'm in a friend's car and their car breaks down, I can ring the AA on my policy and they'll come out and diagnose and help them out. So that's really cool. You can get onward travel as well, so obviously you break down, they'll continue on your journey. And then the parts and garage cover, obviously they'll get it fixed, and then obviously if you can claim, and they'll pay for the parts and labour on it. So it's absolutely brilliant. I'd highly recommend looking into it, considering it. There's a link below if you guys want to check it out and get some more information. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.